Let's freaking go!
What is going on, everybody? Welcome
What
to the
is
show.
up,
What's
motherfucker?
up?
Let's fucking go! Alright, so yeah, anyway, hey guys, welcome to the Nicotina Show. I'm your host today, Axel Droga, and today we're going to be talking about a James Gunn shooting down hashtags again, and rumors, speculation, and one, oh wait, no.
No.
And The Last of Us. Oh, and Mando, episode 1.
Yes. So I mean, look, we're gonna go through some news really quickly, and then move into our main topics. But let's start things off with some stuff that relates to the actual channel itself. Hold on, let me pull this up, and then I'm gonna turn that off. And okay, so let's go to our first bit of news for the day, and this is breaking news. Here we go. So this was put out back on Zack Snyder's birthday, which was on 4 days ago at this point.
Yes.
And so I put out a post on Vero for Project Justice League saying, happy birthday, Zack Snyder. This is awesome. Thank you, whatever. And so Jacob Torres, a good friend of the show, he decided to go ahead and share that on Vero. And as it turns out, Zack liked it as well. So since everyone says that, when Zack likes something, it means something. So here it is. Here's the post, and look, there he is. Zack liked it. Do you like Project Justice League? And I know for a fact that he has seen it because I spoke with Mick D, and he spoke to Zack, and Zack said, "Yeah, I watched it. I thought it was really cool." So that's awesome. It's such an amazing feeling to know that he has seen it and he still supports it. So thank you so much for that. We've raised over $6,000 for AFSP through Project Justice League.
Because that's what it was all about. Even though if the Snyder Cut never came out, it wouldn't matter. What the accomplishment is that well, I shouldn't say we because I wasn't there, but is that the fans raised money for ASFP. That was the whole goal.
So
Venom,
you Spectre. Okay, so that was really cool. So I was really happy about that. So. Do you want to share it with you guys? Let's move on to the next topic. And well, when it comes back to the Arrowverse, I mean,
we're basically beating a dead horse, pretty much.
Well, it's like Arrowverse co-creator spent his own $10,000 on Infinite Earths and never got a call to meet about the new DC universe. I really wasted my time. I didn't think anyone can tell you that you don't spend your own fucking money on these projects. You let the studio pay for it, not yourself. So shame on you. Shame on you.
No.
Shame on you.
Yeah.
Shame on. Shame on you.
Hey, is that the guy from Naked Gun who's holding that?
No, that's Bob Barker. He's the original host of The Price is Right.
Oh, I watched the Naked Gun the other day. It's funny as fuck.
It's a great movie.
So
great
funny.
Movie.
Holy shit.
But so co-creator Mark Guggenheim spent $10,000 of his own money on Crisis on Infinite Earths. Now, it was cool. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I know a lot of people were. So, hey, that's cool. Right on. What's up, Rhea?
Hey, Rhea.
We're still talking about the Arrowverse. Just this, because, I mean, look, dude, it's like, don't spend your own fucking money on this shit. You're talking about a TV show, not like a movie franchise. So in that case, I'm like, hey, that's your own fault, dude. That's your own fucking fault. And so I don't have any sympathy for that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, he set up a GoFundMe. Like, what is this, Guggenheim Gate or some shit?
I don't fucking know. Okay, so let's move on to the next topic. Here are the the Flash Funkos. And of course, who do we see? none other than Wonder Woman. So she's still possibly going to be in this movie because if they're making Funkos for Wonder Woman being in the Flash, then it'd be kind of weird if they took it out, you know?
Yeah.
So I think she's still going to be in the movie. I know there's rumors out there that she's been removed from the movie, but I don't think that's the case. And I think that this is going to be sold, and you're going to see her in the movie. So, and from what I understand, I believe she's in the first act.
Where the falling babies happen. Oh, did you see that other Funko Pop with the falling babies?
Yeah, I saw that one. I was like, God damn it!
What the fuck?
I know. If they do what Ryan says they're gonna do, like, I'm gonna be so fucking mad, dude.
One of them's gonna puke all over him.
No, I don't want to see that. It's just so cringe. I don't want to see that scene, but I don't know. Maybe I'll look past it. I don't know. But there they are, everybody. And that's the young Barry on top. That's his Funko and the Wonder Woman Funko. So I don't know. Her suit looks exactly the same. I don't think they were going to change it. But this does solidify the fact that she was in the movie. And hopefully she still is, because I would love to see Gal don the whole Wonder Woman, costume and character at least one more time. Hopefully longer. I don't know. I need to see Supergirl and Wonder Woman on screen together. That would be awesome. I would love to see that. Man, I'm so heartbroken over Henry Cavill. I think we all are.
Kinky, you spelled Cavill wrong. At least spell his name right.
I know. Thank you, James Gunn. I'm guessing that the Justice League will probably be the first half of the movie then. Yeah, so from what I understand, she's going to be in the first act when Batman and the Flash are trying to, stop the
Isn't Aquaman in the movie too?
He quite possibly could be in the movie, but it would be towards the later end of the movie. But to be honest, I can't confirm. I have not confirmed that he's in the movie, but I know for a fact.
What about isn't Temuera Morrison also going to be in it? That's what I heard.
I've heard that. Well, I don't know. I'd have to look again, but I think he was going to be in it though. What's a Nicotina? Well, that's me, dude. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. What's a Droga? What's a Droga?
What's a William Powell? I don't know what that is. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, William? Good to see you, man. And guys, remember to smash the like button, hit that bell notification button as well, and join the Patreon or become a member to help support the channel. I really do appreciate everyone who does either one of those two and supports the channel. It goes a long way to keeping this channel running, keeping the lights on. But let's move on to our next bit of news right now. And well, guys, when it comes to these, these fake scooping blogger sites, it just goes to show you that you really can't trust them at all. So here is Giant Freaking Robot, who has me blocked, but Skylar Schuler posted this saying, Giant Freaking Robot reporting a Henry Cavill exclusive on every single franchise in the hopes that one will stick. And if it were to ever come true, they could say they were right. I mean, this is hilarious.
That's what every scooper does.
And when you look at all these, I mean, look at this. Exclusive Henry Cavill eyed for Star Trek 4. Henry Cavill in talks for a Spider UK movie. Henry Cavill eyed for Hercules live action. Henry Cavill in talks for Chinatown Netflix series. I mean, this just goes on and on and on. Henry Cavill in talks for Hobbs and Shaw 2. Get the fuck out.
What? No, get out of here with that shit.
Henry Cavill Superman deal revealed. Okay, so anyway. Guys, when it comes to these sites, Giant Freaking Robot, Geekosity, fucking, we got this covered. It's all bullshit. I mean, you just take it with a grain of salt because these guys are looking to get your clicks and views. But it just goes to show you that you can't trust these sites because all they want to do is feed you a line of bullshit. But hey, there you go. What are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? Okay, so here's our first big article. This one here is Keanu Reeves has spoken with James Gunn regarding Constantine 2. Here on Reddit, supposedly, he says, have you spoken to James Gunn at all regards to Constantine 2? I hope we get to see it. And he says, yes. And me too. So if this really is Keanu Reeves, then yes, he has spoken to James Gunn regarding Constantine 2. And
no, it's just his kid on his phone.
What's that?
It's just his kid on his phone.
Probably. And hope we get to see it. Yeah, I mean, and me too. So he also hopes that we get to see it. Personally, I I want to see this, but I think that it's not going to happen. I personally don't think it's going to happen because I don't think that James Gunn really wants to expand his DC Elseworlds stories as much as we want to see Constantine 2, as we want to see Martian Manhunter, Zack Snyder's Justice League 2. I just don't think that's really in the cards. And I think that he's going to focus more of the DC properties on the main DCU timeline, the Chapter 1 Gods and Monsters that he's working on. What the fuck is that?
It's Pickle Rick. I just found it under my desk. Pretty cool, huh?
Pickle Rick? What the fuck is that?
From Rick and Morty. I'm Pickle Rick, yo!
Oh, okay, whatever. Yeah. I actually don't watch much of Rick and Morty, but still, Pickle Rick.
It's pretty good.
There we go, man. Pickle Rick.
So far, but fuck that guy, but
yeah. Return of the Living saying, "What's up, everyone? What's up, man? Good to see you here."
What's up?
Yes, April O'Neil is trending. We are going to watch a trailer for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, that's what I sent you the other day. Hey, can we do this? Can we watch this? And you left me on red.
But it wasn't even out yet.
Yeah, I know. Like we discussed that, and you were like,
we will. But I mean, Axel, do you want to watch Constantine 2?
No.
Have you seen the first one?
No.
Well, there you go. Okay, so Axel has given us 2 cents, and that's it.
It's fire.
Okay, so Constantine 2, he's talked to James Gunn. I still don't think it's going to come out. I still don't think that James Gunn's going to invest any time into the Elseworld stories other than Joker and the Batman. And once those are done, then maybe he'll do something else after those have kind of run their course.
He's going to restore the Snyderverse.
He's going to restore the Snyderverse on Netflix. All right, let's go on to the next topic. Clancy Brown will star as Salvador Maroni in HBO Max's The Penguin series. So this was announced just the other day that Clancy Brown, who's actually voiced the character of Lex Luthor in the animated movies, will be playing Salvador Maroni, who in the Batman was already in jail.
He also voices Mr. Krabs in SpongeBob. So yeah,
there you go. But I also think that obviously he's going to get out of jail because he's in jail in the Batman.
Yeah.
And so somehow he's going to get out and be like, trying to, fuck some shit up or something. Well, this is supposed to take place right after the Batman. So maybe he's talking to him through, in jail still. I'm not sure, but I think it's a good casting. I like Clancy Brown. I like a lot of things that he does. And
he's got that voice. He always plays the bad guy.
He does. And Mr. Krabs. See, you're right.
Yeah, thank you, Venom.
What's up, Prima? Guys, remember to smash the like button and join the Patreon if you can. Become a member. Hit the bell notification button. I really appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
But Clancy Brown will be playing Salvador Maroni. Axel, what do you think?
What's up? Yeah, I think it's hey, Delia. Yeah, I think it's a good casting. I mean,
I think so.
Who else but Quagmire?
But I want to see it though. I actually want to see the Penguin. I like the Batman. A little slow, but I thought it was a good movie. And obviously they're gonna make a part 2, maybe even a part 3. Who knows at this point?
Oh damn!
Oh, did you not know that?
No, I didn't know that. Is that a scoop? Is that guys? Breaking news. We just got breaking news. The Batman 2 is happening.
It's happening. It's happening right now. Okay, so James Gunn tweeted this out earlier, and yes, he debunked another fake scoop, and here it is. So this comes from Koimoy.com, whoever the fuck they are. Homa DCU retweeted this and said, "Hey, James Gunn, is this true or bull, as in bullshit?" James Gunn did respond, and he said,
"It's like Frankenstein."
Completely false. We have our Frankenstein, our first choice, and it's not Henry. We never discussed with him. # Creature Commandos. So look, he's saying, look, Henry Cavill is not going to play Frankenstein in Creature Commandos.
Why the fuck would he? Who?
Exactly. And he's like, I've never talked to him about that. So there we go.
Never fucking talk. Why the fuck would you replace him as Superman as fucking Frankenstein? That is so stupid. It's Frankenstein's monster, actually.
But this is one of the things I like the most about James Gunn is that these fake sites and these fake rumors that get put out there, he will shoot them down if they are not true. And I think if they are true, he won't talk about it. Like George Clooney, he really hasn't talking about. All he said was he's not the Batman moving forward. But he didn't really say that he wasn't going to be in the movie. But when it comes to these fake scoops, yes, he will fucking tell you that you're full of shit if you're full of shit. And if you notice, a lot of these sites like the Geekosities and Jennifer Guerrero says anything, but a lot of these sites have slowed down their amount of bullshit that they're putting out there. Even some of these YouTubers that claim to have scoops, they've slowed down because they can't. They're
running out of business. They'll go bankrupt and.
Well, because the thing is that they don't want to run the risk of putting out a fake rumor that isn't true.
Yeah.
And then getting called out. Like, oh, you're fucked. You know what I mean? And everyone dogpiles. So now that he's created this kind of environment, now only the news comes from the trades or from him himself, which I would prefer because, I'm sorry, these grifters and fake scoopers, they just fucking ruin fandoms, dude. They create division. It just
that whole those people who shall not be named.
Voldemort's.
What's that?
Oh, Voldemort's. No,
Voldemort.
The thing is that look, I understand it's a hustle. I understand they're trying to make money, but it's like, have fun doing it. I do this for fun. I come home late at night. I team up with Axel, and we just talk about the news and talk about articles. And just have fun with it. It's not about trying to convince you of anything else. Then hey, this was put out there. Let's talk about it. And look down here. He responded to somebody else. He says, "I know you're just replying to false info, but just comes off as hate towards Henry Cavill. The post had no traction, anyways. It's on various news sites."
Ryan.
I know, that's right. It's on various news sites, and I was asked about it. You might consider that this bile you think comes off in my post has more to do with your framing than what I'm actually saying. I've said in the past, we've discussed in other roles with Henry, just Frankenstein is not one of them. Did he say anything else?
I don't know.
He was never hired. And I was like, fuck off. Let me see. Hold on. Did he reply anywhere else in here? I don't think he did. By the way, guys, and then all those pictures pop up.
Yeah.
So he didn't reply.
Whoa.
So, guys, if the music's too loud, let me know, and I will lower it. If not, then we'll just keep on going. Let's see here. And then here's Ryan Zeberfeld saying, yeah, James wants nothing to do with Henry.
James wants nothing to do with Henry. That's how he'd say it.
And here's Phil, one of the four nerds. Is Ben Affleck going to direct Brave and the Bold? He didn't reply. Somebody replied. Who was this? It should be Andy Muschietti, in my opinion. He'd do a good job with the child actors and just a good director. Thanks, Frank Castle, Punisher. All right. So anyway,
your family's dead.
So he shot that one down. And like I said, I like that he does that. I like how he shoots down these fake rumors. Because imagine this, okay? Imagine if he was not doing this. If he did not take the time to shoot down these rumors. Think about how many fake scoops and rumors would be out there running rampant right now.
I'm going to make a comparison. Twitter is like Gotham, and these scoopers are like the criminals.
Exactly.
Gotham, and James Gunn's like Batman.
Yes, I'm a simp for Gunn. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, Kinky. And so is Donna, Kinky.
But here's the thing. My thing with James Gunn is that I'm not going to pass judgment on the guy until I see what he's done. I'm not going to say fuck James Gunn. I'm not going to support that guy. No, I'm going to support DC until I see what he's done. If he puts out Superman Legacy and all these other movies and they're shit, then I'm not going to be a part of it. Then I'm going to say, yeah, it's crap, and I'm going to rip on it every single day. But if it's good, then I'm going to say, hey, he did a good job. So I'm going to wait and see how his projects turn out before I, decide if I'm going to be for or against it. So in the meantime, I'm for the characters.
You're either with us or against us.
And that's the thing, is that's what these guys create, is a division.
Yeah, exactly.
Why'd you say that name? So he said, whoa, Drogo, why you say that name?
Don't know.
Why did you say that name?
But, I'm glad that he does that, though. Okay, so let's move on to our next topic. Okay, so here he is again, replying to about the hashtag sell ZSJL to Netflix, hashtag sell the Snyder, whatever. So this guy says, have you sold the Snyderverse to Netflix yet? He goes, Netflix hasn't asked for it.
Okay. But he's lying. He's lying.
He's lying. He's a fucking liar.
He's a liar. He says he doesn't want to make a Superman movie, and he says he doesn't want to be head of DC.
Kalel, no.
Things change, motherfuckers.
Well, things do change, but I think that when you're using those as examples, saying like, well, he said he didn't want to be ahead of DC. He said he didn't want to make a Superman movie. Now he's doing both. To me, that's not a great example of someone being a liar. That's somebody who says one thing and then as time evolves, he goes, you know what? I guess I can do it. They're very shallow. They're shallow examples of being a liar. Now, if Henry Cavill came out and said, no, hey guys, I was actually fired, he's full of shit. If Zack Snyder came out and said, hey, I've never talked to James Gunn, I haven't talked to him in years,
you would lose all credibility.
That's a fucking blatant lie.
No one would take him. No one would. I'm sorry, like he would. Like, I'm sorry, no one would believe him ever again.
Yeah, nobody would.
Yeah.
And so if that really did happen, if somebody came out like Zack Snyder or Henry Cavill or whoever and said, no, this is false, I haven't spoken to him in months or years, then yes, I would say he's fucking lying. But to base an accusation on a hunch, I'm sorry, that's not going to do it for me. It's not. Yeah. It's not going to do it for me. I need actual proof. I need actual proof that he's fucking lying, not just a hunch that he's lying. And I'm sorry, but to use those examples of he'd say he didn't want to be the president of DC Studios, he said that he didn't want to do a Superman film. That to me, that's not a lie. That's at the time I did not want to do that. But
I'm not really a fan of James Gunn, but I'm not gonna fucking sit around say he's a fucking liar all the time. Like that's just, it's just not. It's just, as you guys said, mental gymnastics. Like it's fucking stupid.
What it is. It's mental gymnastics. Now, okay, so let's look at this. So I tweeted out this image and I put in quotes, Netflix hasn't asked for it. Okay.
Oh, but he's lying.
He's lying. So then I said, okay, let's see what's going on. This guy goes, hey, Nicotina, Aslov is the boss. And he can call him Aslov. And I was like, dude, yeah, calling him Aslov is surely going to help the cause.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think that's going to
work. Here's Yara Wayne. She says, in all seriousness, they should just ask for another streaming platform like Amazon, although I understand they're asking for Netflix because he has a contract with them. And
that's so much better, like with Amazon, because they actually have money. Dave and trumpets.
And then you got Lindelli saying yet, so meaning like they haven't asked for it yet.
Yeah.
He goes, so campaigning for it and showing demand may get them interested. Maybe it's all up to Netflix, but especially Zach though, and I get that, and so I get what Lindelli is saying. Is that hey,
and this guy here, like Sin Wayne, is saying it was a stupid hashtag. No, he said it was a wacky hashtag.
Yeah, he said it was a wacky hashtag. Yeah, and look. Like I said, there are some good people that are attached to that hashtag. So I don't want to totally, throw it on the bus, but I'm sorry, but the main guy who says that he's the creator of the hashtag, if that's the face behind this movement, then you can count.
Wait, was he the creator of the hashtag?
What's that?
Wait, was the guy who said Aslov the creator?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, okay.
But the guy who is, I'm not a huge fan of, and I put in the power chat, and if that's the face of that movement, then I'm not going to be here to support it.
Okay,
I'll support those that there are people in that movement that I support, and I'll support them. But as a whole, I can't. I just can't. I can't.
Yeah, it's nothing positive, and there's nothing like behind it. Like, I'm sorry, like what got the thing rolling with release the Snyder Cut was the whole ASFP stuff.
Yeah,
and there was a reason. Like we released it,
and now that they're selling merchandise. They're selling merchandise linked to the people that goes to AFSP, and that's great. And that's what they should be doing from the start. Good. But things take time.
We know what their true intentions are. They don't care. They just want the whole money. No, not money. They just want all that clout, and they just want to get.
I think some of them do, but some of them are passionate about it. So I'll leave it at that. I don't want to get too deep into this because it's not much about it.
But we made it political now.
But again, Netflix hasn't asked for it, is what he is saying. So what does this do? Okay. It's like a kid. When you tell a kid, don't do that. Stop doing that. They're going to want to do it even more. So when they see this, they go, okay, now we're going to push harder and push louder, and let's see what happens. Maybe it pays off. Maybe it doesn't. But I don't know. Like I said, the guy, the self-proclaimed creator of the hashtag, the guy's a bully. The guy has said some derogatory, just some
Dude,
terrible
that
shit.
I'm sorry.
I'm
He
not
who
gonna-
shall
I
not be
can't stand
named
it.
has like he is like I'm not gonna bring up like something, but like something happened like a few weeks ago, like with like other online friends like who you may know, and like he was just like doing dumbass photoshops, like threatening like their family. I'm sorry, that's not what I stand for, and that's not what I'm gonna be a part of. And if you're gonna do that, just fuck on hell. I don't know.
Well, the problem is that these are just movies, and I
They're
just want
movies.
to
That's all
enjoy
they
them
are,
and not
and
get into
they
this like
they take
tribalism
it
attacks, which is like
they
what
take
the
it
fuck?
so seriously, like
Too seriously,
yeah, way too seriously.
which is ridiculous. Okay, so let's move on to our next topic of the show. Joker 2. Now here's some video from Joker 2 from the set. Let's take a look at this. Hold on, let me. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
There's some police cars, a whole bunch of cops. It looks like, or maybe just people. I'm not sure. Definitely has that kind of like 70s feel. Look, oh, there it goes.
Oh, someone got ran over. What the fuck is going on?
Look, those people are just walking by and nothing's happening. So, and then let's see. We also have another one right here. This is the whole shot right here. Look at it.
Yeah.
Let me start over again. So obviously he's having like a psychological break because he's being chased by his former self. See his former self right there, and then the Joker version are chasing him. He got hit by the car.
Oh damn.
He gets behind the car like, okay, I'm out of the scene.
Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff. So I mean, I don't think. I mean, it looks like he gets out of Arkham, but maybe he doesn't. Maybe it's all.
And think about it. There's
thing,
three versions of them. Could they
Yeah.
be pulling off three Jokers?
It could be.
Could be.
It could be. But
Could be.
I think this is more of a psychological thing where, you know, like his former
Yeah, I
self,
think that
he's kind of battling with his former self. So looks pretty cool. I'm excited for Joker 2. Full adieu. And I think it's going to be really cool. It's coming out not next year, but the year after, I think, in 2024. 2025.
2025.
No, it was coming out next year in 2024.
Really?
Yeah, it was. Because next year we're going to get Creature Commandos, Waller, and then Joker 2.
Yeah.
And then Peacemaker season 2.
And then
3 Jokers confirmed.
yep, that we just that's
yeah, I mean it makes sense.
Our scoop, and if anyone,
yeah,
he's gonna be in the Flash movie. I bet you he's gonna be the guy who's throwing all the falling babies. Yeah. That was in Wonder Woman 84, like that criminal, like in the mall scene. He was gonna like fucking throw a child off. And,
I know. I was like,
Patty Jenkins is the blueprint.
Such a stupid fucking.
That is so stupid. It's like, no.
I know. No. Okay, so guys, let's move on to our next topic, which is none other than The Last of Us. So, guys, let's talk about Last of Us Episode 8. Now, I really, really enjoyed this episode.
Yeah, I saw the episode this morning. Pretty fucked up.
Pretty fucked up, pretty fucking good. And, of course, this stays in line with the game. And you know what's funny is that until the last scene with the fire, I was like, oh, yeah, I remember this fucking part. It's been a while
I remember. Like, I that took me ages to figure out, what the fuck do I do? I'm like,
oh, yeah, that guy killed me so many times.
Yeah.
But okay, so Ellie, who's now taking care of Joel, who's been stabbed in the chest or in the stomach. So they're hiding out in an abandoned house, and she goes out to try and find food. She actually shoots a deer, a big fucking deer, and in doing so, she runs into some other people that have an establishment close by at a resort. Now, we meet the leader of that group. I forgot his name exactly, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah. And he's fucking crazy. He's absolutely crazy. And he's like reading scriptures and trying to keep them alive. And as it turns out, she starts talking to the guy, and they're related to the people that attacked them at the university. So it's like, holy shit, you know what I mean? And so now they really want to kill her.
Yeah.
They're like, oh man, oh. And so,
Kinky, why are you saying no spoilers? Then get out of the chat.
yeah, Kinky, you got to watch the episode. I'm telling you.
Yeah. And
anyway,
Venom, don't bring up that name again. Don't bring up Amon.
Amon, God, get the hell out
That
of
was
here.
that was the worst.
So here's the thing too, though, is that she gets the penicillin, goes back to her, goes back to where Joel's at, and starts shooting him up full of penicillin. And I guess that works pretty fast because within a couple of days, he's fucking up and at him like ready to rock. You know what I mean? I mean, he takes out fucking like 3 dudes.
Yeah, like stabs a dude in the freaking leg. I'm like, dude, he told you what he wanted, and he's like, he just doesn't care.
Doesn't care.
Yeah.
And then after that, of course, Ellie gets captured. They shoot the horse. She falls on her face hella hard. That shit fucking sucked.
Yeah.
But
Sad
then,
for both, yeah.
but then going back to the guy at that compound or at the resort, he fucking slaps the daughter of that guy that died. He's like,
Yeah, I know. That's fucked up.
I was like, holy shit. And so it kind of shows you that this guy is not perfect whatsoever. And in fact, this guy's probably struggling with the pressure of trying to keep everyone alive. And so once Joel takes down the guys that are attacking him, he then goes to save Ellie. Well, Ellie and like the way she broke out of that, how she grabbed that knife and stabbed that dude right in the fucking neck, that was pretty brutal. And then the guy goes after her. The fire breaks out, and that whole scene happens, which is exactly how it happened in the game, which I thought was very, very fucking cool.
That's in the game.
It's in the game. Again, I was like, man, how would they keep doing this? Like, this is so awesome. Oh, I like how you matched my shirt.
Yeah, no, I just saw your shirt. I was like, ooh.
So, what was your favorite part of the episode?
Oh, favorite part of the episode. Let me think. Favorite part. I don't really know. I like just like that confrontation with Ellie and like the other guy, like I don't know, the other guy who was like eating other people. It's just like that where she's in the cage and I forgot the other guy's name. But
which guy?
The guy
the leader.
Yeah, the leader.
I forgot his name too. But anyway,
yeah. and you notice the other guy that plays Joel in the game.
Who does?
The other guy, the guy she slits their throat.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he does. He voices the guy. He voices Joel in the game.
That's
you remember that soldier with like the big white beard from like a few episodes ago? Yeah, he voices Tommy in the game as well.
Oh wow, that's cool. And they actually did that. They
were meant to be seeing the Ellie's voice actress from the game.
I liked when she killed the guy who voices Joel in the game. She fucking took that cleaver and put it right in his fucking throat. I was like, holy crap.
Cleaver move.
And it's gross that they were fucking feeding them people. And I understand people get desperate, right? But the little girl who was like, when are we going to bury my father? They were eating him instead.
Yeah, I know, right? That's so fucked up.
They're like, what is that? It's venison. I was like, oh, God, get out of here. It's like, he's obviously full of shit. And they were eating that shit up, man, like it was fucking a hearty stew, I was like, oh.
Like it was Arby's. Jesus Christ.
Like it was fucking Arby's, man. What's up, Krypton Score? But look, in the end, he saved her, and then they fucking left. And all those people that were there, I don't know where the fuck they were at. They must have been in their fucking hotel rooms because that main lodge burned down. Nobody came. Nobody even showed up. They were just like, oh,
yeah.
What's going on? What's going on? But they got the fuck out of there. They got the hell out of Dodge, and And I think coming up next is going to be the final episode. I think it's only 9 episodes, or is it more than 9
That's crazy.
episodes?
It's crazy. Like this show, like is like I know it's the same program, but like it just really reminds me of the Watchmen, like the show. Like they were just I don't know they were just very consistent and.
Well,
Yeah.
when we get to season 2, I feel like it's going to be. I don't know. I felt like Last of Us Part 2 was like a lot more drama, and how
it's definitely a lot more like shocking with shock value. Like everyone died. Like people are dying left and right in that game.
Yeah, a lot of
And
people
Bella
died.
Ramsey, the actress who plays Ellie in the show, says that final episode might divide the fandom. So who knows?
We'll see. I mean, I just when you got Pedro Pascal on the show, I don't think you can deviate away from him. You know what I mean? Like you can't write him out of the show.
I mean, they're not gonna. I don't think they're. I mean, I think they'll something him off, but like but I think he'll still appear in flashbacks like he does in the game.
To be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if in season 2, because if you played the game, spoiler alert, if you played the game, Joel dies.
Yeah.
But
he dies like pretty early on.
Pretty early on in the game. So in The Last of Us Part 2, that's why I think that when it comes to the show, I don't think they're going to kill him off in this show.
I think they will.
No,
like
I just think he's the biggest fucking selling point.
I know, but like
Pedro
I think he's
Pascal.
gonna be like they will kill him off, but like they'll still have him in like flashbacks and shit.
That's
think
lame.
No, I don't think so. Like flashbacks in like before like season 2 happens, and I swear to God, whoever they cast for Abby, they need to put her in witness protection because she's gonna get hated a lot.
Oh yeah, Abby. And look, when they were at the resort, and he was like, "They killed my father." I was like, "Don't." In my head, I was like, "Don't be Abby. Don't be Abby. Don't be Abby." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't shoehorn her in early. Like don't do that."
Yeah. Oh, now I think about it, I was like, oh, okay, good. That wasn't her. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah, like what did you think of like playing Abby for the first time when she kills Joel? Like, were you pissed off?
I kind of felt like, why am I playing this character?
That's what I was
want to
thinking
be this
too.
character
Like,
right now.
Why am I playing this character? Like, I meant to hate this bitch and like I can. Yeah.
So Prima asks, do they carry on the series and eventually get to the part of the game, or do they go straight to part 2 in next season?
Like, will they have like a time jump? You mean?
They might, but look, I think the main thing is that when it comes to season 1, is that I think it's going to end at the end of part 1 of the game, and I think season 2, I think The Last of Us Part 2 can actually be broken into like 2 different seasons. That's like because that's a longer and it's a more story heavy game. Part 2 was compared to part 1.
Yeah.
So I think there's going to be a lot more. I think part 2 can actually be 2 separate seasons. So now you at least have 3 seasons. But like I said, man, I don't think they're going to kill off Joel in this show. I think they're going to do something.
Well, I mean, actually, I do.
Not.
But like,
yeah, I don't think they are because
they're still going to have him in
flashbacks. He's the main star.
Yeah, I know, but like they're still going to have him in like flashbacks and shit. That's my guess.
Right. Okay.
Because I think that's still a shocking element they want for, the modern audience who haven't played the games.
Right.
Yeah.
Guys, smash the like button. Please remember to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, become a member, and join the Patreon to help support the channel. And that's going to wrap up our...
Oh, wait, what about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
We're not done yet. That's going to wrap up our talk about The Last of Us.
Okay, scared me for a second. I was like, fuck.
Episode 8, Season 1. So let's move on to our next topic. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull that up right now. Let me get the
What'd you think of the trailer anyway? I thought it was fun. I thought
it was fun. It kind of reminded me of Into the Spider-Verse a little bit.
And Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots was definitely.
I am Puss in Boots. I laugh in the face of death.
Let me see.
But who is this Sasha guy?
Mutant Mayhem. It sounds more like a video game than it does a
Yeah,
movie.
it does.
The whole
Mutant
thing feels like
Mayhem.
a video game. And to
It's
be
got a
honest,
big
like,
cast as well.
yeah, well, all right, let's just play this fucking thing. Hold on.
Let's do this.
Where is it? Oh, that one. All right. So guys,
you're meant to press share and then share audio and then
okay, so here we go, guys. Here is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the trailer, or the trailer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the new movie coming out.
Mayhem
Mutant Mayhem. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
And
Can I kick it? Can I kick
Paramount, that's the home of Walter Hamada.
Oh fuck. Hamada. Yeah, permanent teenager.
I mean, it looks cool though, the animation
Yeah,
style.
it's very cool.
Stay still. Stay still. Now. Oh! Let's try that again, but with ninja stars. Hey, why don't we take a fruit shaped exactly like my head? Just stop talking. You're ruining my concentration.
You're fine. Chill. He's gonna die.
Wait, did you hear that? What was that? Well, nothing we can do. You guys want to grab pizza?
Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
What the heck are those things? They look like little Shreks to me.
Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
Oh, we've prepared our whole lives for this.
Can I kick it?
Oh my, I'm gonna be sick. Leo, what happened? Is Donnie bleeding? It was an accident. Mikey, watch out!
So you were baby turtles who made contact with mystery goo.
Well, we prefer the term ooze, but yeah.
It's like more like it's just nicer.
It rolls off the tongue better, yeah.
Ooze.
It's nice, right? It's ooze.
Not bad.
Not bad. Now, there's a lot of controversy over April O'Neil, which I'm not. Gonna
Yeah,
get
of course
into.
there is. It's
I don't give a
it's
shit
a
about
woman. It's woke.
I don't care.
Yeah,
So,
like, I don't give a shit.
I think it
I
looks
watched
cool.
today I watched another Seth Rogen animated movie. It's called Sausage Party. Have you seen that? It's so
You know, I
bad.
never actually saw that one. I only saw
it's
the
so
trailer for
bad.
it.
It's so freaking bad. It's like why did they make this movie?
I don't know, but
looks-
I agree with Return of the Living. I think it looks all right. It's probably something I would take my kids to go see. I think it's gonna be
'cause
entertaining.
the turtles sound mad young, especially
They sound
Donatello.
very young, and
Yeah, I'm
like,
how
I think a
freaking
little
old are they
too
meant to be?
young. If you ask me, a little too young. But hey, you know what? We'll see how it works out. So, guys, check it out.
We're gonna see if this restores the Snyderverse, and
It might restore Snyderverse. Yes,
It
if you
could
go
be.
see it. Could be. It could be. I don't know. Okay, so let's go to our last topic of the day, which is a breakdown of the Mandalorian. I don't have an intro for it. We're just going to switch over backgrounds. Okay, so the Mandalorian episode 1 for season 3. We watched it right here on the channel.
Cheers.
So every Wednesday, what we do is Wednesday at midnight, we watch the newest episode of the Mandalorian right here on the Nicotina channel. But what we do is we switch over to Twitch to watch the episode because YouTube unfortunately won't let me watch it. So so definitely
Disney, like they should.
they should, but they don't. I'll get clapped. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that, like, I was gonna let it play through, but then I'm almost positive that they're gonna take you down.
Yeah.
But on Twitch you can, so that's great. So guys, definitely tune in for that. This coming Wednesday at midnight Pacific time, we're gonna be watching The Mandalorian season 3, episode 2. That'll be right here with Axel and Brian, Master of None, who'll be joining us on Wednesdays. But overall, the first episode I liked, although it was cool to see them fight that big alligator monster.
Yeah, they should have went to the high ground. Like what?
Yeah,
and then
I mean,
you
it was
had,
kind of like,
the-
dude.
Then you had like the leader of the clan, like the woman, like just charging at the alligator with like a chisel and hammer. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You think that's gonna do anything? Fucking...
Yeah, it's like they had big blasters, and like you can obviously tell like their firepower wasn't working against it. So it's like, dude, just take off, get the fuck out of there. And so they just stay there, and they kept fighting again, getting their ass whooped. I don't know why they were charging it either. But then Mando shows up with his what do you call it? His N1 fighter.
It's
a Naboo fighter, and fucking kills it right away. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
But I liked the opening scene, the fight scene. I like the star fighting scene they had later on where they're fighting in space.
Yeah, and Swamp Thing shows up. Pretty cool.
Swamp Thing shows up. But I mean, the overall premise of the story, I like how they're setting up to where they're gonna basically try to retake Mandalore, and so they're gonna build up to that, and they might even go there next episode. But I liked how it's setting up something that's like separate from everything else. It's not like they're doing something where Han Solo has to be there or whatever. No, they're doing their own kind of story and kind of building off of that, which I think is cool. Yeah.
My only gripe about it is we don't need Grogu anymore. I'm sorry, his story should have been over by the end of season 2. It's something I said on Twitter.
Yeah,
I just feel like they're just using him for to sell toys at this point.
I think so. Well, I mean, we'll see what he does this season, but I thought he was going to stay with Luke Skywalker until like later on in this season or next season and then make a return, but the fact that he didn't stay is kind of like, man, you had an opportunity to learn from Luke Skywalker. Instead, you went back to Mando. What the fuck? But I get it. Dude.
Yeah, that was just a waste opportunity. And by the way, do you think we'll see Boba Fett in this season?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I think because he has a favor.
Because he was because Mando was in his show, I think he'll show up in this show.
It turns out like these Boba Fett episodes that he'll appear in will be the best episodes.
I know. I hope not.
That'd be
that would suck. That means the season sucks.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but the Book of Boba Fett, I did not enjoy that show. I like the episodes that Mando was in. Those were the best episodes. I had Luke Skywalker and shit. But everything else was so fucking boring. And I'm hoping we don't have the same thing with the Mandalorian season 3. But so far, so good. It was short episode, only 35 minutes long. However, it had 2 action sequences which were really good.
Frick in it.
Yeah, Babu Frick and his little posse. Yeah, Babu Weedrick. They were in it, and I mean that was kind of the slowest part of the episode, but still it establishes what they're going for, right?
And my other biggest gripe is why do they need to bring back that IG unit droid? Like, is it just because they want to bring back Taika Waititi?
He's my friend, like
my friend. Yeah. So are so many droids. Who cares?
Yeah, well, I think they're still going to bring him back because he's still working on that. And then he also met with Bo-Katan, who her whole team left her because she did not have the black saber, the dark saber, which he still has.
He can't have that clout anymore.
So he can't have that clout. Can't have that clout.
Yeah,
you can't stand on a corner with a sign or anything. It just doesn't work out, man. But guys, definitely check it out. It's a cool episode. I liked it, and I want to see what's going to happen in episode 2, which we're going to watch right here on this channel Wednesday at midnight Pacific time. Tomorrow, no, it's not tomorrow night.
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Yeah, it is. It's tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we're gonna watch
Wednesday. It. Yeah, Wednesday tomorrow night.
So tomorrow night we'll go live again, and we'll do the Mandalorian watch party, which will be right here on the Nicotina Show. So guys, remember to smash the like button, subscribe, join the Patreon, or become a member to help support the channel. I really, really appreciate that, guys.
And join the Patreon.
Join that Patreon. Join it.
The patrons.
The patrons. The patrons. Well, guys, that's all the news we have and all the time we have for tonight. I want to thank Axel for coming out and joining us for the show. As always,
guys, make sure like what you like. Okay, no, I'm not doing it. Fail.
Hey, guys, check out ACS Daily. It's a new show from the ACS universe that he does every single day.
Pretty fire show.
During the week. It's quick. It's like a half an hour, so definitely check that out. I'll be live again tomorrow night for the Mandalorian watch party, and we'll be live on the 4 Nerds Network for another episode of the 4 Nerds this Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Which I will be a guest on that show, that episode, and yeah, it's confirmed now since he can't deny it.
Does he look like a bitch?
I have to get that confirmed.
We
got
to get that confirmed. I don't officially have a don't have a contract.
No contracts. No
yeah, no
contracts.
contract.
So guys, like I said, smash the like button, hit that bell notification button, and subscribe to the channel. It's free to subscribe. Join the Patreon and become a member to help support the channel. I really appreciate everyone who supports the channel, who comes out here every night and to talk to us in the chat.
Yep.
Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow night for The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 2, right here on the show. And we'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.